Good afternoon, people. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Looks like it's just you and me. Anyone that's coming in, hope you're having a good day. I know they got stuff going on today, all kinds of auctions and whatnot. We're just gonna hang out. I don't really have anything to bitch about. I got no rants that I can recall right now. I might, I don't know. Um, I just can't remember them because I didn't write anything down this week. But here we are. Here we are. Here we are. I hope you're doing well. It's weird not having any feedback. Anything to work off of from the chat. I don't think my chat's ever been this empty. Hey, Michael. Did you scare everyone away, Michael? Is that why there's nobody here? What are you doing for Thanksgiving this year, Michael? Well, I'm glad you're good, Tammy. Sorry you're exhausted. Eating food. Oh, really, genius? Never would have guessed that. No, I mean, are you doing anything with, the kids or any family or anything? Yeah, Tammy, I understand that. I am so tired all of the time. I have like permanent fatigue. Sucks. Tired right now. Yes. Okay. So family and kids and stuff like that. That's good. I hope you have a good Thanksgiving, Michael. I will be sitting here by myself. Although my mom is gonna run me over some food at some point after she eats. My son is going over. Johnny's going over to my mom's for Thanksgiving. Um, Grandkids aren't gonna be there. They're going with Desiree and her new boyfriend, I guess. Well, I don't know if James is, but I know Sadie is. So, but yeah. Hey, Darlene. But the boy will be going to mom's to eat, and yeah. So at least she'll have somebody. I mean, I even if I could get over there, I can't get in the house because she doesn't have a ramp. So I'd be sitting at the kids' table out in the garage or some shit. Not going to be a big fancy thing. It's just my mom and my son, and maybe my grandson if he's there. Usually, my mom goes to Karen's for Thanksgiving, but Karen told her that she got invitations to other places, so she was going there instead. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nice. So my mom got ditched on Thanksgiving, so she's just gonna do. She said she's not doing a big fancy Thanksgiving dinner. She's just gonna do like a regular meal type of thing, but it'll have turkey, I guess. So I don't know. The boy will be happy. He gets free food. Hey TG, you are not an angel. Give the halo back. See, this is why you don't get the cool emojis, TG, because you steal halos. So, but yeah. But my mom did say she'd run me over some food, so that'll be cool. And she brought me eggnog. She brought me eggnog yesterday. Yay! I love eggnog. Oh, and I mentioned to my mom, Mom, this funny thing, the picture that I took of you disappeared on my phone. She's like, really? How wonder how that happened. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I just took four more so I can make sure that I have one. I did. When she wasn't paying attention, I took 4 pictures of my mom. Yeah, I love eggnog. Hanging in there, TG. Hanging in there. So yeah, you guys want to see my mom? I'll show you. If my computer locks up, I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Because we know what happens. I love you too, TG, even though you're a Halo thief. Well, Sprat. There's my mom, the lady who makes all the knitted stuff. My knitted gnome and the little sweater set and stuff like that. That's mom. She'd kill me if she knew I was sharing that on YouTube. But you know what? That's what she gets for deleting the picture that I took of her. I told her, I was like, I don't have that many pictures of you. Leave my phone alone. And then stuck it in the back of my wheelchair so she couldn't get to it. So yeah, that's mom. So, my granddaughter got in trouble. She is grounded with no end in sight to the groundation. There's no end date on her being grounded. Of course, Michael. Some people actually like me. She does. For 90, she turned 90 in July. She does look good. She's in way better health than I am, I'll tell you that. But yeah, granddaughter got busted being a teenager. She, yeah. I guess the boyfriend that she's got that my mom thought was so wonderful has turned out to not be so wonderful. So they're trying to keep her away from him, which is not, of course, working. She's 15. She'll get around it. The boyfriend that my oldest daughter has now, which my mom thinks is going to ask her to marry him on Christmas. Yeah, whatever. He has a 13-year-old daughter that my granddaughter gets along with really well. Thank you, TG. She does. To the point where my granddaughter is referring to her already as her sister. Apparently, my granddaughter confided in the 13-year-old soon-to-be sister, and the soon-to-be sister ratted her ass out. She ratted her right out to her dad, who then told my daughter, who then went up to Sadie's room in a very angry manner and was up there for quite some time and came down with a bag and told my mom that Sadie was grounded and can't go see the boyfriend and can't go hang out with her friend Zoe indefinitely. She got busted with a bunch of little vape pens, vape things, and a joint. So they're all blaming the boyfriend. My mom instantly said, well, that boy is no good for Sadie. He's getting her all this stuff. I looked at my mom. I said, how do you know he's doing it? She goes, well, what do you mean? And I was like, how do you know it's the boyfriend that is supplying Sadie with these things? Hey, devil. And she goes, well, who else would it be? I'm like, she's in high school. How many kids are in the high school? It could be any one of them or multiples of them. And she goes, well, I don't know where she's getting the money for this. I'm like, really? And I was like, Sadie never has any money. She goes, well, when she goes to the mall, I give her like $20 for food. I'm like, and she spends 10 of it on food and saves the rest for whatever she wants. I was like, good job, mom. You've been helping her get the stuff that she's not supposed to have. I was like, so she got busted being a teenager and she's grounded indefinitely. I'm like, okay. Apparently she is not blaming the 13-year-old, although I have a feeling that some resentments will pop up later at being ratted out by someone she put her faith in. But there was a lot of crying on the phone back and forth with her and Bella, which is the 13-year-old's name. So I was like, I told my mom, I said, you do remember what Desiree was up to when she was 14, right? This is very minor comparatively. But yeah, so Sadie got busted being a teenager, and she is indefinitely grounded from life. Um, she's apparently okay with her punishment. That'll last probably I don't know, few days, and then she'll start being angry and resentful. But yeah, I feel bad for the kid. I mean, yeah, she's not supposed to be doing all that stuff, but hey, Bonnie, you know, I know what I was doing when I was 14. We didn't have vapes then, but oh yeah. So for Thanksgiving, they're the grandkid. Well, like I said, I don't know if James is going or not, but Sadie will be going with my daughter to the boyfriend's for Thanksgiving and having Thanksgiving there. So at my mom's house, it will be my mom and my son and possibly my grandson. He never wants to go anywhere with his mom, and he doesn't want to hang out with teenage girls. So, you know. Oh, yeah, I was definitely up to no good at that age. 14, 15. I was smoking, I was high, I was drunk, I was I was a very bad bear when I was 14 and 15. I was so bad. Good times. From what I remember, they were good times. There's a lot of hazy parts of that. A lot of blank spots in those memories, but all around, I never got caught. Whoring? No. Actually, at that age, I was deeply in love with Desiree's father. And I am an incredibly loyal person. You can ask Michael. I do not cheat, ever. Yeah. I met Desiree's father when I was 13, and it was all about him at that point. In my head, I was loyal to him, so I was loyal physically. He wasn't. He was a whore, but I was not. So, Stay inside, TG. All them stolen halos will work like lightning rods. You'll get zapped. So, yeah. I mean, I know my kids experimented. You know what I mean? So, all kids experiment. Cigarettes or vaping or. My mom was so funny. She goes, she said it in a hushed tone. It was only me and her here, right? And she said it in a really hushed tone. She got caught with a marijuana stick. I almost fell out of the wheelchair laughing because I love the way my mom words things. Sometimes a marijuana stick. No, we didn't. We tied them, didn't we? But yeah, marijuana stick. And then she's like, well, that can lead to other things. I'm like, what it leads to is gaining weight because you get high, you get hungry, and you eat everything in sight. I'm like, so Sadie will gain a few pounds. I'm like, it doesn't lead to other drugs, Mom. And no one has ever overdosed from pot. They've gone into food comas and slept for a long time, but my mom has very strange conception about any of that stuff because she doesn't know anything about it and she doesn't listen. So, you know, yeah, fuck you, TG. And yeah, and I told her that I was like, pot's legal in all states, almost, more than half the states in the country, but it's not legal for someone under the age of like 18 or 21 or something like that. So yeah, she's 15. She'd still be in trouble. But at her age, my oldest was deceiving men online and possibly getting them arrested for pedophilia. And she was drinking and smoking and all that crap. So yeah, fuck you too, TG. Again. So I don't know. My mom was like, well, maybe she's trying to prevent Sadie from doing that. I'm like, yeah. I don't see Sadie doing that, but I don't know. I think there should have been a time limit on the groundation. I mean, grounding a kid indefinitely for having little vape sticks and a joint is a bit much, in my opinion. But then I don't know how to be a parent, according to my kids. So, I mean, honestly, the only reason that my daughter is even bringing Sadie along all the time when she goes to the boyfriends is to keep his daughter occupied. Otherwise, his daughter would want to spend time with the two of them, and she wouldn't get alone time with her man. So, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, I talked to my mom about it. I won't talk, I can't talk to Sadie about it because Desiree monitors all of that. And if she thinks that I'm in any way sympathetic or saying anything she doesn't like, then I won't be able to have any communication with them. So the most I say is to my mom is tell the kids I said hi and I love them, you know? That way I don't get taken away from my grandkids don't get taken away from me again. And it doesn't cause any more controversy in my mom's house. But apparent, yeah, emotional hostage, exactly. Apparently, my oldest and her boyfriend are looking for a house. I don't know how my mom's going to deal with that. I mean, my grandson doesn't want to go anywhere. My mom is like, if Desiree is not here, then he has to go too because she doesn't want to be responsible for him. I'm like, you have raised the boy. You drive him to school. If he misses the bus, you take him to doctor appointments. You get his medication. You do everything that a parent is supposed to do anyway. You're already raising him. You're already responsible. What are you talking about? But she's like, nope, he'll have to go too if they move. So apparently the boyfriend wants to get Sadie in or Bella, his daughter, into the rich high school here, PL Hanna, where Chadwick Boseman went, the original Black Panther. Rest in peace. Yeah. So they'll be moving somewhere in an area where she would be able to go to that high school. My son went to that high school briefly. He threw a chair at a teacher, or he walked out of the classroom when the teacher threw the chair. Yeah, some teacher he had there had an emotional breakdown and started throwing shit around the classroom. And he threw a chair. He didn't throw it at a student or anything, but he like picked it up, and chucked it a couple of feet. And my son went, "Yeah, I'm out of here. This is stupid." And he walked out of class. My son doesn't deal with stupid very well, but just because it's got richer people there doesn't mean it's that great, you know. South Carolina is very low ranked on the scholastic charts. Hey Jennifer, not really bitching. Just my granddaughter got in trouble. She got caught with little vape things and a joint, so she is grounded indefinitely. Hey Miranda, why are you dead? What'd I do now? Oh, yeah, not half TG. I didn't write anything down this week to bitch about. So the only thing I had was the whole granddaughter thing. Yeah. I just think that it's funny that when my daughter got busted doing all the bullshit she was doing when she was 14, she didn't get in trouble at all. My mom did not punish her at all. She ended up going camping with John, and that turned out to be a horrible mistake. But she manipulated her way out of getting punished. Yet my granddaughter gets busted with a couple of vape things and a joint, and she's grounded indefinitely. I don't know. I think having a 19-year-old Marine sending you jerk off pictures, it's a little more extreme than a joint in my book, but that's me. No, nothing bad about you, husband. Of course, I haven't talked to you in a while. You could be up to all kinds of shenanigans that I don't know about. But no, we're not going to bitch about you today. I could tell some stories, but you know, you're here, so that takes all the fun out of it. Yeah, not you. I already told them all the story about you and your dad and your brother stopping at every bar every 30 minutes and calling me and going, I'll be home in 20 minutes for like 4 hours, and that you got hit in the dick with the phone when you got home. I already told them that story. That was a good shot, too. Sideways and everything. Wham! I was proud of that shot. um, yeah, not you. Yeah, right. I will be going live tomorrow. I know there are quite a few people that are going to be going live. So if I hit my subscription tab and don't see anybody live, like with a chat for people, then I will pop on and go live. I am on the free version right now, so today's show won't be too long, maybe an hour, hour and a half. I want to make sure I have time to go live tomorrow for people that don't have family or aren't going to do any kind of holiday celebration, or who actually don't celebrate Thanksgiving. There are people that don't, so you know. My landlord finally came and picked up the rent day before yesterday, day before. He texts me, he goes, "Did I pick up your rent for November?" I'm like, no. Kind of wondering when you were going to do that, considering I let him know I had it on the 9th. Okay, Rhonda, well, feel free to stop in and say hello. Yeah, I know Victoria's doing her show in the morning. Larry's doing his, he said. Susie and Dawn will be live at their normal time at like 9:30 in the morning. Not sure if Cajun is or not. He might be. I wasn't in his show this morning. I went back to bed. But TG. But yeah, if nobody's live, I'll pop live. If someone's live, I'll just pop it in the chat there. Although I don't know how much typing I'll do because of my hands. My hands flared so bad yesterday, and I was moderating for Ella. Oh, and then my arthritis started acting up. I was in so much pain yesterday. Yeah, it sucked. But that doesn't mean I won't go hang out if somebody else is live, because I'm sitting here all by myself on a holiday, and none of my, like I said, my mom will probably stop by. I doubt I'll see my son. He might message me and say Happy Thanksgiving. I don't know. But holidays are difficult for me, not just because there's no family around or I'm not going to any kind of gatherings or anything. It's just John and I always cook Thanksgiving dinner together, except for that one horrible experience where we let Issa do it. Mm-mm. Ooh, not good, Dibble. You didn't miss much. So I have a lot of memories of me telling John to get the hell out of my way in the kitchen and him going, but I'm helping. I'm like, sure you are. No, he did help. We always cooked the holiday meals together. Till that one day. That one Thanksgiving where I didn't know turkey could actually turn into sawdust. When Issa made Thanksgiving dinner. We had Chinese food that year. Um, yeah. So, Jennifer. Mm. I mean, I would cook if I could, but that is way too much work for me to try and. Well, there's no way I can cook a turkey or even ham or anything. I can't. I can't use my oven, so I I'll just be happy with whatever my mom brings me. And she bought pies, but they're the frozen pies that then you bake. And she got a pecan pie because she loves pecan pie, and she got a pumpkin pie. She got the pumpkin pie for James, and after my grandson and my son get through with it, there might be one piece left because I don't like pecan pie, so hopefully I get a piece of pumpkin pie. I will tell you, if I was able to cook an actual Thanksgiving dinner, that would be probably the only way to get my son over here. Would be, hey, I have food. Do you want to come eat dinner? Um, but there you go. Just cook the basics so that you have the leftovers. Doesn't have to be anything huge. I mean, when my mom, when we used to do family gatherings before my grandmother died, and we did Thanksgiving at my grandmother's house. Or no, we did Thanksgiving at my mom's house, and then we did Christmas at my grandmother's. Nope, Jennifer, I haven't seen my son in almost a year physically. It's been at least 8 or 9 months. Um, they would have so much food. Oh my god! But my mom's just. I mean, she's got a small turkey, and she'll do probably like potatoes and a couple of vegetables, rolls. But she's not doing anything like she doesn't have the little pickles. Um, like once or twice a month. Not actually talking, but in Messenger. He says he has a phone. He never gave me the phone number. So we quote unquote talk through Messenger. Misha and Steven are cooking this year. It's going to be hard for me to not try to intervene. Steven's mother will be there too, and I know she's worse than me. Oh geez. Michael, you missed everything. You know better. Tell them you're busy. Yeah, Rhonda, the last time I was at my mom's for Christmas before the surgery, um, my mom almost passed out. I mean, she turned bright red and got really dizzy, and I made her sit down because she was wobbling because she wouldn't let anybody help. And I was like, please let me help you. She's running around, I mean, heating up food and cooking and doing the, and I'm like, let me do something. She goes, it's kitchen is too small. I'm like, not if you're not in it. You know? So yeah, I made her sit down and drink some water, and she scared me because I thought she was going to pass out, and no one wants their mom passing out on Christmas. Nice, Darlene. Yeah, my mom might make stuffing. I don't know. She said she's not going to any big like holiday type meal things. It's just going to be a nice dinner. So, but I had asked my son um, if he was doing anything with the roommates because his roommate Dorothea is a chef, and she usually does the holiday meals, but apparently they're all broke. And Hector, his other roommate, Dorothea's husband, Hector's brother, hasn't gotten his food stamps yet, so they couldn't get the food to make for dinner, for a holiday dinner. So What? Somebody call about a car? Because cars are the only thing that are more important to you than other than sex. um. So he had mentioned thinking of going to my mom's. Car. Money for you is number three. Cars are second. Don't lie. I know you. He's a car guy, Rhonda. He's a mechanic. He's a car guy. Put it this way, okay? I ended up having gallbladder pain so bad one morning, and he's like, "Oh, we got to go look at this car." And I was like, "I don't feel good." He goes, "Come on, come on, come on. We got to go look at this car." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" It was like 7:30 in the morning or some shit. Had both kids with us. I felt like I was dying. He gets me to drive. Yeah, see, I told you, selling a car. Um, I ended up driving to go look at this car he wanted to look at. And I had to leave my son with him, take my daughter with me, and go to the hospital. I drove myself to the hospital. That's when I ended up having a emergency gallbladder surgery. I almost died. Yeah. So yeah, cars suck money if you don't have sex. Michael's perfect world: a car filled with money that he's having sex on. Oh, I hate El Caminos. Ugh. Michael, you know what kind of car I want? TG. What sex? Great. So, but yeah. So my son was was said he was thinking of seeing if he could go to my mom's and blah blah blah. So I ended up having to be a go between because I asked him. I told him, I said, make sure you give her a little bit of advance notice because she'll want to make sure that there's enough food because she's not planning on making any kind of 68 Camaro RS SS with hideaway headlights. Um, so I asked him a couple of days ago. I messaged him and asked him if he had gotten in touch with her, and he said no. He had tried calling her, and the call went through, but there was no. You wanted the 68. I want 69 Mustang Mach 1. You don't even remember what kind of car you want? What's wrong with you? You wanted a 68. You were constantly going on about 68. Anyway, so I called my mom. I was like, the boy is trying to reach you. And so I ended up being the go between. I'm messaging my son and talking to my mom on the phone at the same time. Got everything all set up. They're all good to go. Yeah, it was. You stole my year. Oh, that's funny. I'll answer. Ironically, my son just messaged me because I told him, I said your niece got in trouble for being a teenager, and he he replied with drugs a boy or attitude. Oh, can't say he doesn't know the mind of a teenager. So so yeah, so I got it all arranged, so they're good, and they'll just have to fix the phone thing or whatever. I don't know because my son had given now get my son gave my mom a phone number for emergencies. He never gave me a phone number for emergencies. Hey, Bobby. Um, and my mom tried calling the number and it's disconnected. So they'll have to work out the whole phone thing when he's there tomorrow. Oh, Darlene. I do not recommend using a Ouija board. Just stay away from that and just use thought instead. Yeah. But yeah. So at least my mom will have some family there. And she doesn't get to see him that often, like any of us do. So, you know, she'll get to spend some time with him, which is good. Now, you would think when my mom is coming over here to bring food that he would come with her, but I can bet you he will not. Oh, I'm sorry, Michael. I forgot. That scares you, doesn't it? I break out scented candles, and Michael's like, "What are you doing? Why do you have candles lit? What's going on?" I broke out tarot cards one day, and Michael left the house, which means I knew how to get rid of him if I wanted him to go away. Yeah, careful, Michael. I still have those cards. Hey, you married a witch. You should have known what you were getting into. Chicken. Fuck off. Well, Jennifer, like I said, my mom usually goes to my aunt's for Thanksgiving, and I've never been invited to my aunt's house. My aunt and my uncle moved to South Carolina about a year and a half, 2 years after John and I did, and I have never been invited to their house. So normally my mom wouldn't be home for Thanksgiving; she'd be at Karen's, but Karen apparently had better offers. So, hey, Carol. Yeah. So that's the only reason she's having Thanksgiving at her house this year. She has Christmas at her house, although I don't know how many people are going to be there this year. Although my son will be there because hello, free food and presents. He'll be there, you know. I have no way to get into my mom's house, even if I could get to my mom's house. So me going there is not really an option. Oh, she's got to work on Christmas. That sucks. That's the worst, is when you have to work on a holiday. My mom was talking about when if if Desiree and the boyfriend, I think his name is Jason, I don't know. They've been dating for like 2 or 3 months, and they're already looking for a house. I'm like, good lord. But anyway, if they get married or move in together or whatever they're gonna do, that she'll have the house to herself, and she'll be by herself with her little tiny yippy dog. She's got a Chihuahua, and I was like, well, that's okay. I was like, then I can move in. You just got to put a ramp in so I can get in and out of the house. And she just gave me a look. So I don't think that's on the table. Yeah. I'm like, well, I was joking, but the look that I got was like, I don't think so. You know, I'm like, okay, well, there's that. Did she have to work the whole day Christmas? Or is it just part of the day? I had to work Easter one year when I worked at a convenience store. And my boss, because the person that was supposed to work backed out, and the boss promised me triple pay for working on Easter, because I was like, look, you have no idea the meal I'm missing right now, because, for Easter, because my mom always did Easter and it was huge, and good food, So I was like, you have no idea. So he promised me triple pay. And when I got my paycheck, I didn't even get double pay for working the holiday, which in Massachusetts was illegal at the time. I'm like, oh, So I threatened to throw him in the dumpster. She's working at 12. Oh, she's working at 12. That sucks. Well, you guys, is she working the next day? Because you could do Christmas the day after or the day before. Celebrate Christmas Eve or something. Oh, no problem, Darlene. You know you can talk about just about anything in here. And don't think that I'm ignoring the conversation. I do see it. Animus Oculus. He won't know what day it is. Um, but I mean, I lost my dad 24 years ago. 20, almost. I don't know, somewhere in there. But my dad wasn't a very nice person, so it wasn't. And he lived. I mean, they had already moved to South Carolina. I didn't even know he was gone until my mom called me and said he was gone. I didn't even know he was sick. She never called me to tell me he was in the hospital. Um, most days I ask him what day it is. So my dad and I were not close. I don't even think my dad really liked me all that much. He never really wanted kids. It was my mom that did. So he was very distant. Um, hey Jesse. So it's not that I'm ignoring your conversation. It's just that with my mom still here and losing my dad. Now, if it had been the opposite, then yeah, I my dad didn't like anybody, Michael. You met my dad in the last 2 years of his life that he was actually starting to be a decent human being. There was our favorite little troll. Hey, Jesse. Um, the last 2 years of my dad's life, all of a sudden he became human and he was nice. And I was like, who the hell is this? Did pod people come and replace my dad? What is going on? I mean, he bought us all brand new furniture for the living room. He bought us a brand new bedroom set. He had said if we moved to South Carolina, he'd help us get a house. By the way, my mom did not keep that part of the deal. When I moved here, I was a little upset about that, but hey, whatever. Um, but yeah, my dad chased everyone away. My parents used to have friends when I was really little. They had friends, and my dad alienated everyone. So yeah, not a nice Canadian. he'd make an effort to be decent for a little while. If he had lived longer, he would have turned out to be an asshole to you too. It was. That thing was huge. I loved that bed. I was very upset that I lost it in the auction or the storage unit thing. All because my mom wouldn't lend me $77 for the payment. Yeah. Oh, you too, Jesse. Yeah. It was almost like my dad knew he wasn't going to be around for much longer, and he was trying to make up for all the years he was such a dick. You know what I mean? It was really weird. I mean, it was like a total personality change because I would call, because I lived in Massachusetts. My parents moved to South Carolina, and I would call to talk to my mom and my daughter. My dad never got on the phone or anything, and all of a sudden he was like, "Here, let me have the phone," and my mom's like, "What?" And he would get on the phone. He goes, "So how's everything going?" And I'm like, "Uh, fine." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Everything you okay with money and all that?" I'm like, "What?" And the one time I told him that we were having problems with a bill, he ended up sending us the money for it. I was like, "Who are you?" You know what I mean? If you would have been nice, I would have helped you. I'm always nice, Michael. If you hadn't been a dick, you wouldn't have had a problem. Huh. You threatened to make me and my children disappear, Michael, or did you forget that part? Yeah. There was only in one place Big Mike wanted to put me, let me tell you. And it was had to do with that bed. So that's as far as we're going with that. Yeah. Shut up, Michael. Oh my god. Oh shit. Show's over. Bye everybody. Holy shit. Mm. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, me too, Rhonda. Oh, I'd say fuck me running, but Michael would volunteer for that, so I'm just gonna know. Uh, no, I'm not actually. I'm having flashbacks. Anyway. Hmm. That was good. That was good. So am I, Rhonda. We definitely did not need sex therapy. We got that part right. It's okay. It was all the rest of it that got all fuckered up. Michael, getting a little hot over there. Mm. Hey, you know it's good when the neighbors light a cigarette, okay? That's all I'm saying. Yeah, listen to him. I was always fun. Please. Yeah, it was all you. No, that honestly, that's the one part of the relationship we did not have a problem with. Yep. Yeah, the neighbors know my name. I have lost complete control of this live. Oh boy. Getting hot over there, huh, Michael? Would it help to tell you that I'm actually sitting here completely naked right now? Have a nice day. Sorry for horrifying the rest of you. I think I made TD drop her halo. Yeah, you're outside. We're good. Outside never stopped you before. Speaking of which, are you in a relationship yet, Michael? Did you find somebody? Because I wish good things for people. I don't like people to be alone. Nope. Mm. Commitment. And just fuck toys. Well, as long as you got that, you're good. Jesse. Jesse, that's technically and legally Big Mike is still my husband, so it's okay. Michael, Jesse's the one that sent me schlong mail twice. Yes, he is, Rhonda. I still have the one that looks like the T virus. It's around here somewhere. The glass one. That one was pretty cool. I mean, I'm not Rhonda. I don't have like this whole schlong collection or anything, but I kept that one, cleaned it, and kept it. Yeah, that sucker got bleached. I did my mom a solid yesterday. She's always complaining that I don't wear some of the clothes that she buys me, right? So there was this tank top, and I had to do laundry. So yeah, you did. That's okay. I'm not red petting anyone today. No, I'm not sending you any videos with anything in it. No. Nice try. Um, so since I had to like do laundry yesterday, I grabbed one of the tank tops she had bought me, and it has like it's really girly. It has like this lace around the neckline, and the tank top part shoulder things are all lace, right? Um, because my mom likes girly things, and she seems to think I should too. I do not. Uh, but I wore that, and last night I'm like, why is my damn chest, like my upper chest, not my boobs, but my upper chest was itchy as hell. I look and I'm all rashed out from that damn lace. It's all like up on my shoulders, and I'm like, yep, see, that's what I get for wearing something girly because I'm trying to get away from it and because I was itchy. Jesse. It's called a change of subject, Rhonda. Keep up. And is there such thing as a wrong hole? Just asking for a friend. I guess it all depends on your point of view. Shut up, Michael! Oh my god! Wow. He threw me right out there on Front Street, right under that bus, and then backed over it, over me. Whew. Mm-mm. Well, Michael's about to get banned from my channel. Oh, Michael, you're an asshole. And we won't talk about yours, will we? Fucking asshole. And this is why he's in Massachusetts and I'm not. All of them are right, TG. It just depends on your approach. See, there are some things that New York and Massachusetts agree on. See that? Fuck yeah. Right back to the subject. Damn. Jesse. You know, people that are lurking are like, I am learning way too much about these people. And my reply to that is, have you met me? Dimple's so random. Oatmeal raisin cookies. Check. Oh, I can't stand anything with raisins in it. Oatmeal chocolate chip I can deal with. Oatmeal with raisins? Mm-mm. No. Yeah, I haven't either, Rhonda. Are you trying to be random too, Michael? Popcorn. I hope you're not shy about sexuality. You got sexual paraphernalia all over your freaking house. Big displays. Pumpkin cookies? Okay. Dibble is in holiday mode. Yeah, sex with pumpkins definitely off the list. Mm, yeah. Y'all are some fucked up people. You know that, right? That's why I love hanging out with all of you. Yeah, me either. Fun with food. Oh, pumpkin pie. I got you. Don't get Michael started on pie. Good lord. That'd be gooey. Mm. Now, she didn't say anything about warm apple pie, so. Y'all are just not right. That's why we all get along. Well, Michael, make sure you tell the people that I like back up there that I said Happy Thanksgiving. If I don't like them, then don't bother, because I wouldn't say it to them in person. But if I like them, tell them I said Happy Thanksgiving. Okay. Oh, pretty Debbie. Pretty. Yeah, I have a feeling next week my mom's gonna break out my little Christmas tree and make me set that up. So next Wednesday I will be crying. But I have a little gnome to put under it now, so that's cool. Yeah. Well, traditionally with my family, we always set up Christmas stuff the day after Thanksgiving. That was when we got the tree out and made dad put the lights on it, and then me and my mom would do the decorations. But my my Christmas stuff is all packed in the closet where my mom put it, and I can't get it out of there. So she's gonna have to help me with that. Mm, yep. Yeah. And though, no poking the bear. We don't like it. It leaves bruises and funny marks in funny places. So next Wednesday, that's if she doesn't decide to do it when she's here Thursday. I don't think she will though. She'll be tired after cooking and having my son there and everything. So it'll probably be next Wednesday. Shut up, Michael. So yeah, we'll break out the little tree, and she actually brought over tiny little Christmas balls, little the little Christmas ornaments. She got little ones. She's like, I found these. Of course, she only found red and white. I'm like, thanks. Hate red, but it's okay. It was very sweet of her to do that because she had gotten these like really big Christmas ball decorations, and I have a little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. I mean, the thing's only 3 feet high. Those large ornaments don't work on it. You know what I mean? So she got little ones for me. So I'll be putting those up along with the last ornaments that John and I bought for the last Christmas we had. Yeah. You don't decorate until after Thanksgiving. I'm actually glad that I can't get to stores and stuff because I mean, some stores and places had Christmas up before Halloween was even over. I'm like, no, stop that. Hobby Lobby is horrible about that. They're like 3 holidays ahead of themselves. It's like, knock it off. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't care what it symbolizes. I don't like the color red. Red, pink, yellow, orange. No. I like blues and greens and purples. Teal. Yeah. No, not blue and yellow. Shut up, TG. I'm not having a banana poop tree. Good lord. Yep. I hear you, Rhonda. I mean, um, Christmas itself isn't really my holiday anyway. I call my tree a Yule tree because I'm pagan, so I don't do Christmas. I do Yule. We did Christmas for the kids because I was leaving them out of that. But when I look at my little tree, aside from being sad because John's not here, if I look at it, I want to have some kind of happy. You know what I mean? I want it to feel good to look at it, visually pleasing, I should say. And with red all over it, it's not. So yeah, I will eventually get ornaments in the colors that I want. But my mom is a very traditional person, so it's golds and red and silver and green. Those for her are Christmas colors, and nothing deviates from that. So mm. Yeah, my dad always liked just white lights. Um, that way it didn't detract from the ornaments on the tree. But my mom likes the colored lights. So, and my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree came with lights. They're already on it. They're built in, so they're multicolored. I'll tell you, if the box of ornaments was bigger, there's like I think there's 12 tiny little Christmas balls in it. Um, if there were more of those, I would just put the silver and white ones on because it's red and then like a glittery white. Um, I would just put the white ones on it and let the colored lights make everything pretty colors. But we make do. I'll put most of the red ones in the back or on the sides or whatever. My Christmas stuff is just spread between the closet out there and the totes in my room, and I can't get to a lot of the totes. So, but most of my ornaments are for big trees because we've always had a normal sized tree. That's cool, Rhonda. But I mean, me personally, I don't even see any reason to decorate. It's just me. There's no kids here. My son doesn't come over. There's, it's just not that festive. So, but my mom insisted, so I have a tree. That is such a loaded question. You're the one with a job. You send me something for Christmas. A big fat piece of coal, right? He'd be afraid I'd throw it at him and hit him in the dick again. I got good aim. I'm broke, Michael. You're the one over there selling cars and shit. You should be sending me stuff. Damn. Yeah, that's not good. Feet, huh? He only got to sweep me off one foot, and that's not difficult. All you got to do is just push me over. I fall. Yeah, see? That would be mean, TJ. I'd fall down. And that would be bear abuse. Listen to him. I can do that. But has he? 20 something years? Yeah, nothing. It's all right. Oh, that's sweet. That's good because that would hurt. Falling is bad. Been there, done that. It's frightening. He thought the phone was bad. Now I got a whole leg I can throw at him. Right? It sounds like things are going pretty well for you, Michael. You know? Oh, really? Huh. You sent who a PM, Rhonda? Yeah. No. At this point, if I had sex, it would probably break me. I don't have a PM from you, Rhonda. Either Facebook is acting up or you did not hit send. One or the other. I do not have anything from you. I got no ding. Michael. He won't let me fall, but he'll break me. I don't know, Rhonda, but that should be interesting. You done dinged the wrong person. They're gonna probably looking at it going, "What?" Don't you hate it when that happens? What part of South Carolina, Michael? There's no room for anybody else in my bed. Dog has one half, I have the other. You're out of luck. And the cat has been intruding on me lately. She really needs to stop doing that. Weird, Rhonda. Mine does that sometimes. I'll send it, and that little check mark that says sent will be like clear. It won't be filled in because it's not going through. Not sure what part of South Carolina. Huh? Well, I don't live there. I don't live in that part. Mm-hmm. Watch, all of a sudden I'm going to get like 20 messages from Rhonda. Did it go through yet? Did it go through yet? Ah! Although if you do show up, I want a back rub because I haven't had one of those in years. Okay. Well, it is now. It's a big deal now. Oh, cool. I have one of those press lights. Oh, look, ding. Um, uh, I have one of those press lights that has like a crescent moon and stars, and you press it, and it reflects the lights. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Very cool. It's like you're having a cosmic Christmas. You go, girl. That's very cool. There you go. Anybody that hasn't checked out Darlene's beat art, go and check it out because she is awesome and her stuff is fantastic. And it's for sale. Yeah, we've only ever put up one tree. Hey, Mr. Jim. Let's see. I see the last two picks. The last one I had, you hadn't finished the Sugar Skull yet. Although I did see it when you sent it to Victoria. It came out really awesome. Yeah, our trees have varied in size depending on what we can afford at the time when we needed to get a new one. But I don't have a place right now to do a big tree, and it's kind of pointless because I can only reach partway up a tree anyway. So only half of it would get decorated. Oh, the cornucopia thing, that is awesome. That's cool. I like that. This girl, I'm telling you, she's so talented. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, we tried getting sneaky one year and putting we had it was a portable bar type of thing. It had the thing in the back that dropped down, and then inside was where you put glasses and the booze and everything. And the front of it was a fireplace. And so we had that set up in the living room, and we tried to put a small tree on top of that so that the dogs wouldn't get to it. Never underestimate the power of a Great Dane. Tree ended up on the floor. Half of my ornaments were smashed. Yeah, it didn't go over well. Uh, I was about to be one of those people that hung the tree from the ceiling, but yeah, that was a crazy year. I was so upset because a lot of my ornaments got destroyed, and that was the year I was actually able to do the tree in purples and blues, and my purple ornaments all got smashed, except for I think one. But I actually don't know what I have left for Christmas from the past anyway, because when my son grabbed the Toxic Twins stuff, he grabbed stuff out of the closet and just chucked it out the door. And one of the totes that he threw out there had Christmas ornaments in it. So he, yeah, he didn't look before he threw stuff out. Mm. 14 5-month-old kittens and 5 adult cats that year. I can understand that chaos. We had 3 cats that 3 or 4 cats that actually each had like 5 kittens. We had to shuffle our feet because we were stepping on kittens. It was terrible. It was horrible. There were way too many cats in that house, in that apartment, and we had to wait until they were old enough for us to take them to the shelter. And none of the adult cats that had kittens were mine. I was cat sitting, and they all had kittens at the same time. It was chaos, absolute chaos. Michael remembers that because he stepped on a kitten by accident. That's when we learned to shuffle. Shh. Yeah. Hey, it happens, you know. It was an accident. He didn't do it on purpose, as far as I know. As far as I know. No, it was an accident. Uh, oh God, they were all part Siamese. That's loud. My mama kitty was part Siamese. Yeah, and I'll tell you, Egyptian mouse are loud as well because you know, when John adopted these cats from the shelter, they were just mixed, you know, American domestic, whatever. But when I was looking at Onyx, when she finally started cuddling with me, I noticed her face was a little different than what I'm used to with Cat, because she has that she doesn't have that curvature at the base of her nose where her forehead and nose meet. And I was like, that's weird. She looks like she's part something else, you know? So I looked it up and she's part Egyptian Mao. And yeah, they are. You're close. Close. It's MAU. No S. But yeah, that was very good. Um, so that's the one that everybody hears meowing all the time. Right now she's sleeping, but whenever you hear one of the cats meowing, it's Onyx. They're very talkative because she is fixed. I'm like, cool, the shelter will fix them and I won't have to deal with all that noise. So much for that thought. she'll wake up, she'll go and she'll eat. She'll just be sitting there, all of a sudden she'll just start meowing. I'm like, ugh. Like, shut up. The other one, Marty, she squeaks. Yeah, no, that species. Yeah, but she's got the eye coloring and she's got the facial features of the male, and her ears are kind of halfway in between the two, American and you know what's funny is that Egyptian Mao is their domestic cat. So like our American domestic is Egyptian Maos are their domestic. It sounds really fancy, but it's just their regular domestic breed. I looked it up, but they are really pretty. And yeah, she's a gorgeous cat, but loud. She's very loud. That's the one also that you hear purring so loudly that I could do ASMR with that cat. Whenever I let her come up and cuddle with me when I'm live, all you hear is like a damn engine. That's Onyx. But Marty squeaks. She doesn't meow. She squeaks. Yeah. She the first time she did it was so funny. I was going to put food down and she was like, "Nee, ee, ee, ee," and I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I picked the food back up and she looked at me like, what the fuck? So I went to put it back down and she did it again. And I'm like, so I told John his cat needed to be oiled because she was squeaking. But Onyx was born in a house with her brothers and sisters, and the whole litter was brought to the shelter. And Mardi Gras was found a few streets down from us, so she was a street cat, and she's the one that has the one blind eye. So I think that either her vocal cords were damaged or she learned to meow very quietly because she was in survival mode so for so long. She was 4 months old, and Onyx was 3 months old when we got them. So, yeah. Yeah, see, I can't do the naked cat. Mm-mm. No, not into the naked cat. When I was growing up, my neighbors had a Siamese, and my mom's cat, his name was Smokey. Bye, Darlene. Have an awesome day and have a great Thanksgiving. Um, and both cats they were indoor outdoor cats. Now, my mom's cat was, my grandfather actually got him from a junkyard. He was about 3 months old or so. My grandfather leathered up. I mean, he had the work coat on and the leather gloves up to his damn shoulders and all of that. Like he was going in survival mode. And he got attacked by the mother cat when he went in to get one of the kittens. But he did get one. And oh, Rhonda has a question, Darlene. Brought this kitten home to my mom, and that cat was a scrapper, man. He was definitely a hunter. And that cat and the Siamese cat from down the street did not get along at all. They were constantly going at each other. Constantly. Yeah, Smokey's the one that caught the bird but didn't kill it. It was in his mouth at my grandmother's house because my mom used to bring her cat to visit my grandmother's cat. And both cats would wander around on my grandmother's property. And my mom was like, "Oh no, Smokey caught a bird." And she went out there to get the dead bird out of his mouth because he's just sitting in the driveway with bird tail feathers sticking out of his mouth. And he wouldn't open his mouth, and she got him to open his mouth, and the bird flew right out of his mouth at my mom's head. So my mom fell on her ass, and of course, 4 or 5 year old me just laughed my ass off, going, "Look, mommy didn't kill it." She's like, "Yes, I noticed." Oh, are you talking about the pineapple duo, Guapo and Chapo, or whatever their names were? Storage Legends or something, right? Yeah, I unsubbed to them a long time ago. I couldn't take all that noise. Yeah. Speaking of the pineapple people and ugly pineapple tattoos, I have not heard from the Scottish fucknut. Well, the English fucknut that lives in Scotland. I have not heard from him again. I ignored his email, did not respond to it, not going to respond to it because I'm totally not interested. Um, so yeah, thought that was kind of funny that he contacted me out of the blue like nothing had happened. I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, no. But he has not contacted me again, and hopefully will not. After all that trouble with Messenger, you forgot you had Messenger? Well done, Rhonda. Mm, one of those days. All right, well, it's coming up on the 1.5 hour mark. Got a few minutes, so. Oh, you always have mush brain. Don't give me that. I don't know where Susanna is, but Susanna, I love you. And Tina, how the fuck are ya? I love you too. Y'all have links you want to drop? Go ahead and drop them. No porn, Mike. I'm gonna wrap this up so that I can make sure that I have enough hours to pop on. I mean, I might come on more than once tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends on what's going on. So, anybody has any links that they want to pop in there? I'm surprised Dibble hasn't put her turkey links. Yes. Love you and miss you, Susanna. We need a Tina rant. Right? Y'all know it. I'm surprised we don't have turkey boobs in there already. There you go. TG put them in there. We got double turkey boobs. Damn. Turkey boobs all over the place. I am going to take a nap. And when I get up, put the dog out, feed the dog again, and make my dinner. Having tilapia and rice, and I might make broccoli. I don't know. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Yeah. Michael is still here. Y'all making his day. Michael loves boobs. Definitely a boob man. All right. Well, to those of you celebrating tomorrow or being able to be with family and whatnot, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And anybody who's not, I will be milk sacks. They're fun bags when they're not in use. I will be hanging out on YouTube tomorrow, so I will see people around. But I do hope everybody has a great and stay safe because traveling people are stupid. You know what I mean? I don't know why people always have to be crazy, but they do. So, hey, Christy. Um, Thank you, Endo. So stay safe and you know, don't be in a rush because nobody's going anywhere. Everybody's going to be there. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome day tomorrow. I will see you around. I don't know, Rhonda. Go live. I don't know. I'm going to bed. I need a nap. Bye, everyone.